woke up out of fear again. I had one dream where I fought the Grim Reaper with a spatula.
Hey guys.
And I won.
Today I'm playing Help Wanted.
Stressful, but I was victorious, so it's not that bad. He underestimated me
Oh,
and
frick.
my spatula. In this one, I could waterbend, but as the dream went on, it got harder and harder to control the water. It wasn't working, and it was getting so frustrating, and then I woke up. Bryson, time to wake up! I don't want to get up because I was trying to do the water whip in my dream, and now I'm never going to be a master.
Hello, Window Skeleton.
You woke me up. What? Okay, now on to my miscellaneous dreams. We will start with a quote from me. Sleeping is just logging out of your mind. In this one, I fell off a cliff and landed on my arm, and I woke up laying on the same arm that I landed on, so that was spooky. And thus, the line between dreams and reality comes blurred. Sorry, I'll stop making awesome quotes. In another dream, I went to the backyard of my parents' house. In real life, we have a chicken coop back there with 5 chickens. Penny, Goldie, Becky, Sunny, and Ham. I'll give you 4 guesses which one I named. But in the dream, there were more chickens. Little baby ones and fuzzy ones. Aww. But there was also a duck and a bunch of tortoises. I love animals, so this was a really fun dream. In fact, this was the dream that got me interested in tortoises. And then I visited a reptile place and met some tortoises there, and they recommended a good place to get pet tortoises. And now I have Scooter and Egg, my adorable pet rocks. I love them. I also had a dream where I accidentally stepped on Egg and hurt her. I woke up and cried and I had to check on her, but it was just a dream, she's fine. When I was young, I had one where I dressed up in a magnet suit and jumped off my back deck, and the suit magnetized me all the way to the city, and I could use it to climb the metal skyscrapers. I had another Harry Potter one, and in it we would have wizard duels on trampolines. Shushful Columbus! Also, apparently I sleep talk. This one time I was in an old apartment that I lived in for college, right before I dropped out. I was asleep, and my roommate Parker was awake in his bed, and he heard me say, delish, so delish. So I guess I was just enjoying a fantastic meal in my sleep. I also die a lot in my dreams. When you think about it, sleep is kind of like a free trial of death, a taste of the sweet release, a chance for our astral bodies to fly free from these limiting meat suits, and taste of the comfort and bliss that the afterlife offers. But sooner or later,
Screw
we
off,
almost
Toy
wake up
Chica.
and wonder, what is the afterlife really like? Where do we go when we fall asleep? And where do we go when our time is up? What if when we die, we wake up and realize it was all just a dream? But we learned things in that dream. So what do we learn from our dreams within this dream? Anyway, you're welcome for the free existential crisis. That's all for me. Tune in next month for another wacky and silly Haminations video. Bye-bye!
Yeah.
It was all just a dream.
Oh, thank God. That was too long. Way too long. I suck at this game. A Foxy plushie? I mean, I guess that's cool. Don't really know what I'm gonna do with it. It's cute. Maybe I should do Vent Repair.
This video is brought
Oh,
to you by
frick.
Curiosity Stream and my new streaming service, Nebula.
I'm gonna die.
Hi, I'm Bryson, and I like animals. And today I'm going to talk about 2 of the most popular animal companions, dogs and cats. Starting off, I'm totally a dog person and not a cat person.
Each facility is set to a perfect 72 degrees all the time. The 4 active indicator lights mean we have a well-functioning ventilation system. Your headlamp should protect you from any critters who may have stumbled into the ducts.
I don't know how to do this. Can she ever get me if I stay this way? How do I do this? I have no idea what I'm doing now. I don't understand. What do I do now? Oh, Jesus Christ.
I think it's a spiritual thing, though, because 99% of the time, when I see a random dog, I'm able to successfully call the dog over and pet it, and we become best friends. Conversely, I have never successfully
having fun
befriended a
yet?
cat.
That's
I want
great
to
to
be their
hear.
friends, and I try every time, but our energy is just so different that the cat just walks away when I try and befriend it. Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Oh, frick.
Come here, let me pet you.
No.
Welcome back to Parts and
You know,
Service.
the only times I was
Oh
able
no,
to pet a cat,
it looks
I
like
made
Bonnie's
them
guitar is out of
belly
tune and must be recalibrated. First, we must access his
However,
harmonization
when I
module
wrote this
located
script,
inside
I went
his
to hang out
secondary
with some
throat
friends,
pipe.
and I encountered
To
not
access
one,
the throat
not
pipe,
two,
both
but
eyes
three
must
cats.
first be
And
removed.
incredibly, I was able to
You must be
befriend
as
and pet
precise
all
as
of them.
possible when
Seriously,
removing
in
the
my
eyes from
19
their
years of
respective
life, I had a
sockets.
cat let me pet it,
First,
like,
firmly
once.
grip
And
Bonnie's
then
left
after I
eye
write it down,
and
I get
carefully
3
remove
in
it
one
from
day.
its socket.
What are the odds? I guess the cat gods heard my plea. Seriously, it was like a switch was flicked. So if you struggle with befriending cats, write it down, and then
What the frick? I don't know what I'm doing.
I like to go around the neighborhood on an electric longboard at night and search for random cats to pet. It's been very fun. Although my neighbors did catch me sitting in their driveway petting their cat in the middle of the night once, so they think I'm kind of creepy. But anyway, let's move on to dogs. I love dogs, always have. However, I do prefer bigger dogs over smaller ones because in my experience, 90% of the aggressive dogs I meet are small. Big dogs are usually just teddy bears, while the small ones think they are more powerful than they actually are. I think it's just something we're born with. Some people have a cat aura, and some people have a dog aura. My dog energy is infinite. I love dogs, and I want to pet all of them. No. I've had dogs all throughout growing up. We had Pixel, Duke, and now we got Dixie. Pixel was a really good dog. When we were all really young, my brother Braden took a
See, I
Sharpie
told
and
you your
drew all
first night
over
wouldn't be a
Pixel.
problem.
She didn't
You're a
mind.
natural.
She was a chill girl.
By now, I'm
Mom
sure you've
wasn't too
noticed
happy
the
about it,
older
though.
models sitting in the back room. Those are from the previous location,
Then
and
we
we
got
just use
Duke.
them for
I
parts
won't
now.
go into details,
The
but we
idea at
rescued
first was
Duke
to
from
repair
some
them.
really bad people, and he had some
They even
problems.
started retrofitting them with some of the newer
However,
technology.
he did like
But they
our
were
other
just
dog
so
Dixie.
ugly, you
Duke
know?
was a really good boy.
Well,
He had heterochromia, meaning no
so the company decided to just go in a whole new direction and make them super kid friendly. Those older ones shouldn't be able to walk around, but if they do, the whole Freddy head trick should work on them too. So whatever.
He was also very
I
good
love
at
those
eating
old
food.
characters.
A good boy
Did you
for
ever see
the
Foxy
ages.
the
Rest in
Pirate?
peace, buddy. And
Oh,
our
wait,
current
Foxy.
family dog is Dixie.
Oh yeah, Foxy.
She is so
Hey,
sweet,
listen.
sweet, and cute. She
That
has
one was
very
always a bit
expressive
twitchy.
ears, and she loves it when you pet her butt.
I'm not sure if the Freddy head
Also,
trick
she is so
will work
gentle
on
with almost
Foxy.
all creatures.
If for
For
some reason
example,
he
I used to have a
activates
pet
during the
guinea
night,
pig named Link,
he
and Link and Dixie were
flying to
friends.
the hole.
Also, Dixie used to catch birds for fun, but she wouldn't kill them.
Those
And she would
older
bring them
models would
inside,
always
and I would help the
disoriented
birds
with
calm
white
down,
light.
and then they would
Those
fly
are
away.
the
But I can just
sleeper
imagine them
something.
telling all their bird friends what
Come to
happened.
think of it,
Bro,
how
this
do I
big
try that
dog
on
caught
his
me, I
room
thought it
where
was gonna
something
eat me.
undesirable might be?
No way, you're
It might hold him in
making
place for a
that
few
up. It's
seconds.
true, I swear.
That glitch might carry over to the newer models.
Rottweiler did a carry?
One more thing. Don't forget the music box.
I just remembered I'm
Good night,
recording.
and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you, phone guy. How stupid do you have to be to accept this job? Frick you, balloon boy.
She will try and defend whoever's being attacked, but she often misjudges who the victim is and will nip at the wrong person. Ow! Ah!
It's just balloon
Don't worry,
boy.
she didn't really bite me. She just does a warning bite. She's never drawn blood, and trust me, she's a pit bull. If she wanted to hurt someone, she could. But most pit bulls are actually the sweetest creatures on the planet, and they don't deserve the bad reputation. Because in almost all cases of pit bulls being violent, the bad owners are to blame. There are no bad dogs, only bad owners. I've actually had one pet cat when I was young. Why only one? Because my mom is allergic. Anyway, her name was Katie, and honestly,
I
she was
almost
an
just
outside
got
cat,
killed
so I
by
don't really
Withered
remember a lot
Foxy.
about her. However, I do have one memory. I was 2 years old and my family was building a treehouse. I was sitting up there while they all worked on the treehouse when Katie crossed my path. I remembered hearing that cats always land on their feet, so I decided to test it. We actually have video of it. The video didn't catch the fall, but you see the before and after and the reaction from my grandparents. Here it is.
Hi, Jonathan.
Frick you,
Today
Chica.
is Thanksgiving 2003. Did he push the cat down? Bryson.
I'm sorry. I was only 2 years old. I hadn't discovered empathy yet. It wasn't a malicious attack. What went on in my head was cats land on feet, see cat, push cat to test theory. She was fine. She never played. But the issue with dogs and cats is that you get them, you fall in love with them, and then they die, and it breaks your heart. And so I decided to get a pet that's a little more long term. Meet Scooter and my two pet horses. These guys can live longer than 50 years, so they might outlive me. They are very personable and cute. The best pet Roxic I could ask for. Dixie is also friends with the tortoises. However, she doesn't respect them very much because I feed the tortoises carrots, and for some reason Dixie really likes to eat carrots too. I don't know why. Anyway, I for 1 second and Dixie stole the carrots from me. I'm not too happy about that. Although, since I feed them carrots, Egg
Go
now
away.
thinks my fingers are carrots. I often take the tortoises outside so they can get some sun, and I give them baths to keep them clean and hydrated, and I love them. I'm the best dad ever. Although Egg ran away one time and was missing for 2 months. The way it happened was crazy. I was sitting in the front yard watching a show while the sun was setting. Scooter was outside at all times, but Egg was taking a nap under a rock out of sight, and I would check on her every 5 minutes. This went on for an hour, and she hadn't moved at all. But the next time I checked, she was gone. I searched everywhere, but there was no sign of her. Then I remembered that our doorbell had a camera on it, so I
Holy
set
crap.
the footage
Finally, he
on
would not go away.
and there was always something on it. I kept my eyes peeled, but nothing. It was like she vanished into thin air. So I went through the proper missing pet procedures. Missing posters, every missing pet known to man, calling animal shelters, crying, a lot. And 2 months later, my neighbors found her under a rock. Egg was unfazed. She could have kept going. Did you know that tortoises can go 3 years without food? But now that she's home, she gets all the food she wants. I reunited her with Scooter, and Scooter does not care. But I cared. I'm so glad.